We don't have any issues this evening. What's going on, everybody? Good afternoon. It's Monday, and I hope that you guys have had a good day. I hope you had a good weekend. Man, it has been a while. It feels like it's been a long time since we last talked. It's only been 2 days. But man, has a lot of shit taken place. No pun intended, like what we found in the backyard yesterday on fucking Mother's Day of all days. You know, I really wonder who took a dookie in the backyard. I didn't get a chance to see it as much as Rabbit did, and damn, crazy shit, man. Crazy shit. But I hope you guys are having a good day. And again, I hope you had a good weekend as well. Trust me when I tell you, this is going to be a great Bobo, folks. It's going to be a good Bobo. I can't believe this happened. What I'm going to share with you today, folks, we are going to unbunk a myth here on this Bobo. And when I tell you that this shit is crazy, you could never believe what happened. But we're going to get to that. The first thing that I want to say is I do apologize for a lot of things. But the number one thing that I want to apologize for is Friday's Bobo. It's kind of going off. I think Friday was was it Friday or Thursday? I can't remember what day it was that me and Rabbit hashed it out. We almost got into it again today, folks. I'll share with you a little bit about that, but, you know, we were able to not get into it, so that was good. But, Friday I was going in. I was kind of mad. You know, the whole Rabbit situation had me mad, and I would end up talking with Rabbit like, you know, a couple hours after the Bobo, and then we went right back to work on Saturday. I made right what I was doing wrong, paying Rabbit as poorly as I was. I'm not paying him $100 a day. I'm paying him $90 a day, and there's that. An old after-prison show spy by the name of Sam McGuire, I believe is his name. I kicked him out of the after-prison show fan page. Who let him back in? He made a comment over the weekend on the Rabbit situation saying, didn't Joe say that he was paying guys $90 a day? I don't remember ever saying that. Sam, how the fuck did you get back in the group? I kicked you out. And for good reason, too, but it is what it is. Probably doesn't watch the Bobo. He's on that fan page, Jersey. He's on there. Somehow, some way, he got back in. So, yeah, let me start with the apology about the Rabbit situation and the way that I was kind of like going off on Friday's Bobo. I apologize for that. Y'all, I'm bipolar as fuck. There's no real good excuse for it. I don't handle stress all that well. The second thing that I want to apologize for, and this was a real freaking letdown, was the fact that we did not get the house finished last week. I said I was adamant that we were going to get that thing done. And, you know, the realization didn't hit me until yesterday. Like halfway through the day yesterday, I was just like, we're not going to get this done. So we were back over there again today. And today was full of more surprises over at this flip house. You'll never believe what we walked into today. But we're not ready for that just yet. Shout out to everybody up in here. Watson, what's going on? Shout out to you. Joe. Shout out to you. Catalina, what's going on? Joe, I'm watching your YouTube video now. Just received the Twitch notification. Go back and watch the YouTube video, Catalina. Got to Leia. Sorry. Go back and watch that. That's way more important than this Bobo. This Bobo will be here. That YouTube video, it might not be. Sick Boy, what's going on with you? Cuz Meek, what's going on with you? Smokes the 420. Joe, internet is crazy right now. We're going to talk about the Tekashi. I've seen the new music video. I've seen the live streams. We're gonna unbox that a little later on, but we're not ready for that just yet. I was sad that we didn't get the house completed last week. We're not even fucking done today, and it's not our fault. I've actually got a valid reason why we couldn't get the house done, and I swear to God, they ought to be fucking ashamed of themselves. I'm going to break this thing down for you like science in just a little bit. Bureau Meal, what's going on? Becky, good evening to you. Chef, what's going on? 76ers fan, what's up? Anthemius something, what's going on? With your knives, what's going on? Which, the Bobo's going to be good when Joe's hair reaches the moon. Never getting another haircut. Country Boy, what's going on with you? Shout out to you. Sorry I went in on you a little bit on Friday as well. I do apologize for that. Andrea, Deborah, shout out to you guys. Never again. Welcome. Thank you for being here. All right. Smoke Swiss says, who shit in the backyard? I've got a couple of guesses. God damn. Oh, my goodness. So disgusting. What a despicable act. For the longest time, so many people had told me my contractor number one, Brian number 1, Brian number 2, Brian number 3, my second contractor. Everybody told me, Joe, you don't put, you bring the refrigerator in last, and the last damn thing you do in a house is you put the toilet in. Because if you put that toilet in, people are going to be using it. Well, had we had the toilet in, we might not have the fucking bubble guts all over the backyard. Somebody's grippers let loose back there. Oh, God. Kimberly, shout out to you. Also, I need to shout somebody out. Somebody sent me $25 last night, and I was like, oh, my God, what a generous thing to do. And they were like, hey, this is $20 for Rabbit because there was a $5 fee, I guess. Who sent that money? Well, I gave Rabbit that money today. It wasn't on camera, but you can ask Rabbit. I gave that to him. Who sent me the money? Yeah, right here. Bing. Leland. A very special shout out to Leland. Says, give Rabbit a 20 spot. So, Rabbit got that today. Very nice of you. Pocket Sink, shout out to you for the 4 months right there. Milwaukee up in the house. Patriots Nation. I was rocking that Patriots starter jacket, but best believe I'm going to have that Tampa Bay shit this season. They were playing an old Patriots Super Bowl yesterday, too. Patriots versus the Rams. Not the last one that was boring as shit, but like from 2000, 2001, 2000 something, early 2000. Yeah. And it's, it's kind of interesting to watch Tom Brady way back in the day. He still gets bent out of shape, and it was his first season. I think that was the season that he took over for Drew Bledsoe. Because after the Super Bowl, he was telling Drew Bledsoe, he's like, we won. And Drew Bledsoe was like, I didn't do a damn thing. You did it. Susie, shout out to you. All right, so where do we go from here, folks? Let me share with you what happened today. We didn't wrap up the house today, but we are damn close. So much shit got done today. We got the skirt of the house painted. Wait till y'all see what that damn deck and that ramp looks like after Richard pressure washed that. Very special shout out to Shannon's brother. That dude has been helping out quite a bit, as has Rabbit, as have I. Contractor is completely done. Did not finish the job. There's that. Left a lot of shit undone. Half-assed, was not happy with that situation at all. But what are you going to do? Water under the bridge, right? So, Deborah, very special shout out to you. Thank you very much for the generosity right there. We got the skirt painted today, the ceiling of the porch painted today. I had to fix a blunder. We'll get to that a little later on. That was why me and Rabbit almost got into it today, but neither here nor there. It wasn't entirely his fault. It was my fault, his fault, and some other people's fault as well. But, folks, we went to the house today, and you will never believe, Steve, one time for the one time. You will never believe what we walked in there to. I should have taken a picture of it. It's on the video for tomorrow. Trust me when I tell you guys, this is crazy. What do y'all think we walked into the house to? No more fecal matter or DNA splattered all over the backyard like a crime scene. Nope, not that at all. We walked into the house. Tookin'. You goddamn right that's how you say it, gas station sushi. I imagine some gas stations have sushi, maybe a Wawa possibly. We walked into the house today and you will never believe what happened. I went to cut the light on and the light would not cut on. I went to check the breaker box and the breaker was on and I said, what the fuck? Monday morning, we were just here Sunday evening. Lights was on. Shit was good. Folks, it's not the HVAC hockey. The fucking meter to the power was gone. The power company came and snatched the fucking meter out of the house bright and early on a Monday and red tagged that money. Now, for those of you who don't know, and I just learned this, red tag is about the worst that you can get. When they come to cut your power off, very rarely will they take the meter out and red tag that shit. But they did it to us. What does that mean? We're going to unbox that 30 minutes from now. We're not there yet. Let me long wind this for a moment. Let me share something with you guys real quick. Steve, one time for the one time. And you guys, let me know how many people are up in here. Motherfucking Dickie and Dominion Power cut our shit off, snatched the meter, and red tagged us today. Now watch this. Watch this. Let me call Dominion Power real quick for you guys here on the Bobo, and I just want you to hear what the fuck they've got to say for themselves. Watch this shit.
Thank you for calling Dominion Energy Virginia Customer Service. Para español, oprima o diga 7. For quality and training purposes, your call will be recorded. Due to the coronavirus outbreak, we have suspended all disconnects for non-payment until further notice. However, we do encourage you to pay as much of your bill as you can to prevent the accumulation of balance.
Okay, shut the fuck up. Did you hear what they just said? They just said, due to the coronavirus pandemic, we will not be disconnecting any service. But they did that to us today. They did that to us today. Folks, I should have called the news. Fuck filming this shit. I should have had them come out there and film. How dare you, Dominion, Big Brother, the government? How fucking dare you? You didn't even just cut our shit. You fucking snatched the meter too and red tagged us. Red tagged us. Lizzie says, do you think someone's calling on you? I thought that. I did. But the power company did show up about a month ago, and they just wanted to read the meter. And I asked them, I said, what you doing here, Stick? He said, nothing. What y'all doing? Y'all fixing this to sell it? What, you think you some kind of a felon flipper or something? I said, yeah, that's exactly who I am. I said, but what are you doing? He said, I'm just reading the meter. I said, you getting ready to cut my shit off? He said, nah, we're not cutting nobody's power. He said, we're not cutting anybody's power off due to the coronavirus. I ain't getting no fucking stimulus check. The least that you could have done was let me ride. We wasn't bothering nobody. So here's the crazy thing. They lied to us. Well, so on April the 21st, the deed finally got recorded with the city. Now, I bought this thing back in December. April 21st, after all the blunders with the deed and the title and the closing getting all jacked up and it not really being in my name, April the 21st, it finally got recorded. Well, May the 11th, Old Dominion came to get that box up out of there. Oh, I know, Corey. I know they can't. But you know what, though? It's the law. They can't remove the power. These motherfuckers can do whatever they want, okay? They the power company. You ain't just going to be calling them and being like, you Dickie, because you can't call nobody else. You got to deal with them, right? So I call them. Now, my wife's home downstairs, and a very special shout out to my wife because she's the one that got this situation squared away. I called, and I spoke with somebody, and then I spoke to somebody else, and then I got transferred to somebody else. I got transferred twice, and then they finally just hung up on me, and didn't hang up on me like banged on me. I just got lost in a transfer, right? But they told me, they were like, okay, so your power got disconnected? I said, yeah, I don't know if y'all watch the news or not on this recorded line. I don't know if y'all watch the news or not, but there's a motherfucking pandemic. Y'all ain't supposed to be doing this shit. But you did it. So they said, sir, that doesn't make any sense. I said, I know. Tell me about it. I said, y'all took the meter and then you red tagged it. And as soon as I mentioned red tag, they said, did you say a red tag? Not a blue tag. A red tag. I said, yeah, what's that mean? They said, oh, shit, that means something's up. So I go to try to transfer the power into my name, and they can't transfer it because there's an investigation on the account. Now, mind you, this power has been on since before December. I bought the house in December, had access to the house in December, and the power's been on. I ain't been paying the damn thing. The banks, I guess nobody's been paying it. And I don't know if like today Virginia came out of quarantine or shelter in place or whatever. But if it did, they ain't waste no motherfucking time coming to snatch my shit up, right? So they tell me there's an investigation on the account. Now, when I asked, like Rabbit was there and he was like, oh, damn, they got a red tag on it. He was like, yo, that means they think you're stealing power. I'm like, we ain't stealing nothing. We just borrowing some power. You know what I mean? I mean, eventually somebody's going to pay for this shit. But damn. So I'm on the phone. And they like, well, when did you buy the house? I said, well, you know, technically I got the deed recorded in my name on April the 21st. They said, yeah, but when did you buy it? And you know me, I can't go through no interrogations these days. I'm going to be like straight Tekashi on an Instagram live stream explaining everything. So they said, when did you buy? I said, December. I've had it since December. The power's been on the entire time. Fuck, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that. And I'm on a recorded line, you know what I mean? They got me. They got me dead to fucking rights. I just admitted it. Yes, December. So anyways, they're trying to transfer me over to some specialist. And that's when I get disconnected. And I'm like, fuck, you know? I was on hold for like 20 minutes. And then it was like, you've reached the maximum length of the message you can leave. I didn't know you sent me to a voicemail box. I didn't hear nothing. So my wife called back. And can you believe it? They're coming back out there tomorrow to put the power back on. Now, mind you, we're going to work super early tomorrow. I'm going to be there when the power company shows up. I'm going to be out there like an old woman with the curlers in my hair and the robe, talking about you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You ought to be ashamed. You know how cold it was last night? It's Corona season. You ain't supposed to be doing this shit. Get that shit back on. Oh, we filming this. We are filming this. So my wife called, and lo and behold, I mean, she got them coming back out there tomorrow, and we ain't even got to pay the balance. Who knows what that balance is for 5 months of power? Guess who that's getting billed to? The bank. Another big brother. Let them pay that shit. They the bank. They the bank. Fuck them. And really, it's not their fault neither. You know what I mean? It ain't their fault. I should have been paying the bill, but whatever, you know what I mean? Fuck it. So tomorrow I do want to be there. I do want to be there and just be there when the power shows up. Maybe have fucking wavy TV 10 out there as well. Can you tell me what y'all are doing? Yeah, cutting the power back on. Well, why the fuck did you cut it off in the first place? Shit. So that was only half the battle today at the flip house. We couldn't do shit. We had to put a light box on the back door for the light that goes out, you know, in the backyard. So I'm out there trying to plug in a freaking tool, and I'm like, oh shit, I forgot. We got no power, so we can't do that. Can't vacuum nothing. Ain't no power. It's hot as a bitch in the house. Ain't no HVAC. Becky says you didn't own the house until April the 21st. You damn right. And that's not the bank's fault. That's the title company's fault, the closing specialist. So if anybody needs to pay this bill, it's the closing company. But what you going to do? Yeah, Bush Hogger, I might get the news out there. It was cold as shit last night. Cold as fuck. I had to heat up a goddamn ramen noodle in the toilet that we finally got installed. Lizzie, you're only responsible for after April the 21st. Damn right. So, there was that. Now, let me tell you another blunder, and this is crazy. So, this is why me and Rabbit almost got into it today, and shout out to Rabbit. He's probably up in here. He better be up in here. Say something, Rabbit, because you already know what I'm getting ready to talk about. Kevin says the buyers will get the appraisal. Okay, so let me share something else with you guys real quick. Kevin, I'm glad you brought that up. Jack Frost, so the house isn't done. It's not. I'm sorry. I've only been working 10 hours a day over there, paying people $70 a day for the last fucking 2 weeks, having to fire my GC and hire Shannon's brother damn near. It's not done, but it's almost there. Yeah, Rabbit knows where I'm going. Oh, but real quick, Kevin, in terms of the appraisal, you're right about that. The buyer will get the appraisal. I wanted to have an appraisal done on my own just so I had a peace of mind in terms of like putting a price tag on it. That way, in terms of negotiations, you know, do I got a leg to stand on? Because I want to list the thing for about like 113, 112, somewhere in that wheelhouse. You can talk me down to anything over 100,000, and I'm good with that. But if it appraises for like 105, I want to know before you start walking me down. But I thought about getting my own appraisal. Then I thought about, well, what if I got my own appraisal and the appraisal came in like low? Now hear me out. I know this is going to sound bad what I'm getting ready to say, but just hear me out. Can we possibly bribe the appraiser? I know that's probably a crime and all that good shit, but is it possible though? I mean, people tell me, Joe, you don't need to film everything. Shit, me, can you imagine that? Hey, dog, what you thinking up in here? What you thinking? What numbers you running in your mind right now? 98 what? 98 what? Hey, how about an all-expense paid vacation to... Shit, you can book a cruise right now for $99. That's like bribing a judge? No, it's not. They're like a lawyer at the most. Jack Frost don't know jack shit. Talking about the appraisal is going to be 85 to 95. It might be. I know the frickin' city assessment on the house is like 84, and that's with nothing. That's just land and the fucking dwelling. We ain't even talking about that 4-time electrical. Yeah, Young says moron. It's probably kind of crazy. Joe says your realtor will help you with price. Yeah. So we're meeting with the realtor tomorrow. The realtor's coming to the house, and we're going to get our first experience with somebody who really knows what the fuck they're talking about and get their opinion on the situation. So I'll be sharing that with you guys. That'll be coming up soon. But let me tell you about this shit that happened today. Rabbit, I cannot believe this happened. Corey says 150,000. I don't think so. 115 would be beautiful. Just Dixon says I'll buy it from you for 90,000. Who knows? Who knows what it's going to be? So check this out. We're in the house today. Rabbit's painting the skirt. Rabbit's busting his ass, doing a good job. I'm inside cleaning the floors. I've taken over the floor cleaning responsibilities because nobody can clean them floors like me. And by like me, I mean like fast. I'm like a crackhead who just drops something on the floor. I'm going to find that shit. If it's a speck of paint, I don't care. If it's a drop of paint, I don't care. If it's a pinprick piece of paint, I'm getting that shit up. 88.5 at most, you're out of your fucking mind. I just said that the city assessment on the property is over 84,000. So whatever comes, that was when I bought the place. It was valued at $84,000. It has got to be over 100. I'm cleaning floors today. I start cleaning up the cabinets. You know, and I'm cleaning the cabinets and I'm cleaning the drawers out, just making sure everything's spotless, right? And, hey, what up, Rabbit? Shout out to you, man. Thank you for the hard work today. I'm cleaning out the drawers, right? And I pull out the first drawer, pull out the second drawer, and then I pull out the third drawer, and something is amiss. And I'm like, wait a minute. Something catches my eye, and I'm like, hold on. Something ain't right about this. First drawer, second drawer, but third drawer. Steve, for the one time, The third drawer is when it finally registers with me. And when I popped open that third drawer, I realized that the bottom of the drawer was not white like the first two drawers were, right? So I said, wait a minute. Why is this bottom brown, right? Now, mind you, we're supposed to be done with the house, okay? So I'm like, hold on, this don't make any sense. This drawer is brown on the bottom, like the bottom plate of the drawer is brown, but the rest of the drawers are white. So I'm not the sharpest, tool in the shed. But then I go and I look at the upper cabinets, and I'm like, well, wait a minute. These uppers got brown backs as well. But some of them don't. Some of them got white. And it's like the first three cabinets on the top, you got one cabinet, then the microwave cabinet, and then another cabinet. Those are all brown. And then that one cabinet that's spaced off the other side of the window, that one's white. And then the cabinet over the refrigerator is white. And I said, holy shit, Rabbit! I called Rabbit in. You know why I called him in there? Because guess who built those cabinets? I'm gonna give you a guess. That's right. Rabbit built those cabinets. Rabbit built those cabinets. I said, Rabbit, let me ask you a question. I said, what's wrong with this picture right here? He said, nothing. I said, yeah, nothing is right. That's what we all thought. I said, but Rabbit, you put the wrong fucking backer on the cabinets and one of the drawers. You know what the two biggest things that potential home buyers look at? Kitchens and bathrooms. And we got a fucking checkerboard backer to to our cabinets. We got the wrong side showing. How you got the white on the back and the brown on the inside? So I'm like this close to losing my shit, right? But I can't. I can't necessarily fully fault Rabbit, even though he's the one who built the cabinets, but he'd never done it before. So that is a very valid point. And I just made a mistake a couple of days ago. So who am I to really be going in on somebody because of a mistake that they made, even if it cost us everything in the end? That last part was kind of being silly. Jersey, you're absolutely right. He built it 2 weeks ago. How did nobody notice until today? I have no idea. Because here's the other reason why I can't get mad at Rabbit. Rabbit built the cabinets. Had we noticed it when he was building them, it was a simple fix. But he didn't know. I didn't notice. And my Class A contractor, who I just shit canned, and his crackhead crew, they could care less. They hung them bitches nonetheless. And I wondered to myself, because, it took me till today to realize that the shit was wrong, but I wondered to myself, somebody had to notice, right? Somebody had to notice they were hanging these cabinets, and some of them were white on the inside while some of them were brown. Now, maybe that's just paranoia, but I think there's some validation to that as well. They were dreading doing that kitchen. So, when I tell you guys that I painted the inside of those cabinets 4 times today, I did. Painted the inside 4 times. The Jolly says, you didn't notice, why would anyone else? And you're right. I was the one who should have noticed, but I didn't. So I couldn't get mad at Rabbit fully. I mean, we talked about it on the video for sure. And it was just another thing. After 4 coats of paint, you really can't tell. So there's that. Joe the Master Painter. So anyways. MJ says you get what you pay for. I paid them people a lot of money. And I didn't get, I definitely didn't get what I paid for with that. So it is what it is. No sweat. Rabbit did feel bad about that. And I told him, I was like, look, man, I ain't even really all that mad. I mean, I'm upset that I got to paint these shits again, or paint these. But you know what? By the end of the day, it kind of was like a good thing. Because it made me pay a lot more attention inside of the cabinets. I caulked up some stuff that I was just going to let go. And, yeah. Yeah, the floors didn't come out all that great neither, JB's. They're good, though. I mean, they're good. I've been on my hands and knees going over them floors with a fine-tooth comb. They're good enough, and I hate to say that. So, that's about everything in a nutshell right there. Did I go to the right camera? All right, so moving on. Long story short, we're going to be back over at the house tomorrow. We got 2 shingles on the roof that need to get fixed. Somebody was like, off of today's video, they were like, I can't believe you're pressure washing the roof. Like, people got an opinion about everything. I can't believe you're caulking around the outlets. I can't believe this. I can't believe that. The bunny ears. I was watching a religious program yesterday. Ed Young, the Ferrari pastor, and that guy is pretty interesting to listen to. He makes he's a pretty good speaker, and he was talking about them bunny ears, listening to all the wrong shit. God, can you imagine? Didn't know that power washing a roof was a thing. Well, when there's a lot of mildew and like not fungus, but like moss up there, you do pressure wash the roof. So anyways, let me go ahead and move on because I'm bringing up some things that people are talking about here. Jesus and his Ferrari. That guy's pretty interesting to listen to sometimes. Folks, I don't know when it was. Was it like Friday or whatever where Tekashi 6ix9ine released his new song? What's it called? Gooba? And he's actually, rocking the emote on the music video of the rat face. He also has been doing a lot of, giving away money. What he's doing right now, he's rebuilding his image. And I'm going to be honest with you. He is kind of smart. He's kind of smart. I mean, the whole snitching thing, I don't agree with that shit. It was definitely something to talk about. Being this gangster rapper who got wrapped up in this RICO shit and all these other crazy charges and, testified in court, and it was all over everything. I mean, they had the audio from the courtroom. Now, I'm not reneging on anything that I've said in the past about this dude, but it's crazy that he is kind of smart, okay? And the reason for that is because he knows that we live in the year 2020 where anything can be made okay. And all you got to do is just play the nice guy role. He's selling merch right now that I guarantee is selling out the fucking online store. His fan base is strong as ever. Tekashi, we never turned our back on you. Gooba. They mad. I'm back. Ha ha. Is that what it takes? I swear to God, prison shit's out the window. I'm about to just start doing music. I mean, I can do it. This dude was the meme of the year last year in the courtroom with the crocodile tears and the finger pointing, and he is back like he weren't never gone, and maybe even more strong. I picked up a couple of things listening to Ferrari Pastor Ed Young. Flexing on the gram with $100,000. $10 million record deal. And you know what? He okay. He's okay. Nobody's coming after him. He's on house arrest. He's filming videos that are breaking the internet from his backyard. I can't even imagine what his house is like. Jesus. And people are loving this dude. He's on Instagram, apologize. I am sorry. These people weren't loyal to me. He's covered up all the gang tattoos. These people weren't loyal to me. They tried to kidnap my mother, my baby mama. They beat me up. And you know what? He's raising some valid fucking points with that shit. I'm almost like, damn, boy. Free that motherfucker. Free Tekashi, man. It's crazy, right? He's smart. He's playing all the right cards right now. And I'm not going to say, anything's going to happen to the dude. Maybe. I would never wish any kind of ill will on anybody. But, he's back. And back in a big way, too. There's a chance he's lying to save face, but who cares? Who's going to fucking argue against them? They're in prison doing football numbers. Them dudes weren't loyal. According to him. You know what I mean? And you can't even say nothing bad about the dude. People are at his defense. They love the song. They love the music. They love the rat face. And he's smart. He know we living in 2020. Anything can be explained. And he's being the nice guy. Hey, let me pay your bills. Let me give you some money. So, crazy shit. Crazy shit. Maya says you can get away with anything nowadays. Yeah, yeah. Bushhogger says he's a dead man walking. But, let's dissect that a little bit. Is he really, though? Because if this shit, people are like, boy, the blood gang, boy. If this shit was really, really will it happen? I hope it doesn't. I wouldn't want to see this type of shit happen to nobody, the worst. But he damn sure ain't thinking it is. He is, he's fearless. So there's that. It's a shame he be making mad cash, though. Yeah. Big Steam buys into it. Robert Bailey says, Meek Mill is going off on him. Yeah, Meek Mill's a real dude. I really like Meek Mill. He's a big advocate for criminal justice reform. He's been railroaded, for some bullshit in the past. But, whatever. Tekashi is just a different breed. The new breed. They're like the new age. And what's crazy is I've talked shit about this dude. So many people have talked shit about this dude. And I'm not justifying nothing that I've ever said about him because, it is what it is. I don't like his music. I don't like him. I think he's annoying as fuck. But, watch what I tell you. The collabs are going to be there. He going to have rappers doing shit with him because he's the hot thing. And who gives a fuck what he did last year? It's all about what's right here. And them goddamn views he's getting on them songs. Yeah, he makes fun of snitching. Oh, Rabbit says he makes snitching fun. Not only did he make snitching fun, he made snitching the thing to do. He made it seem like it was cool. He actually laughs at the fact that he snitched. How are you going to be in a music video talking about, I'm back, you mad, aha, ha ha, with the rat face, and then you're going to get on your Instagram live stream and damn near be in tears talking about, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But you know what? Let me tell you one valid thing that he did say. Really, he brought up some valid points. If these dudes were, like he said, You know, I don't really know too much about the back. I know he got beat up. I don't know who did what. I don't know nothing about these dudes. But if that's what happened and he told on them dudes, that's what he did. I'm going to tell you like this. He said one valid point. He said, people say all this about him snitching, but if they were in the situation, they'd have done the same damn thing. And he ain't telling no lie about that. Let me get locked up for anything. Let me get pulled over for speeding. I drive 90 everywhere. I had a legal power for 5 months. I'm going to bribe an appraiser. Let me get locked up for it. I am fearless. I'm fearless like I just snitched on the Blood Gang. Swoop Tekashi. Aha. Let me get pulled over. That Goomba video did how many views in the first hour? Let me get locked up. I'll be right back with a signature bond, a.k.a. Abracadabra. I'll get those views back. Hey, Rabbit, don't be saying that, man. That's not very nice. So there's that. You know what I mean? You can't spend that cash on the other side. Well, you know, me and my wife were watching Breaking Bad, and Walter White, he couldn't spend that cash on the other side. He was doing it for his family. Maybe that's what Tekashi's thinking. Goomba. Fucking crazy, man. I'm about to take a goddamn I'm about to take a line from Tekashi's book. Shit me. Telling everything I know. Officer, I know I was speeding. I was going 90 and a 35. But this guy sitting beside me fucking lost control of his ass cheeks in my backyard. Rabbit, I think it was you. I'm kidding. Oh, man. So, yeah, man. Hey, I hope we get this freaking house done this week. God, that would be nice. So this morning I get up, right, and I'm like, it's Monday. I know I said I was doing the Bobo late. I thought about doing the Bobo early, but I want to stick to doing the late Bobo. I am enjoying doing the late Bobo. I found that I have an 8th win up inside of me. You know, we spend the first 7 wins, get your second wind. I spend the first 7 wins. Oh, and we're dumping trash illegally every day. Oh, shit, they just clipped us. Yeah, we're dumping trash illegally every day. Not really illegally. I mean, we're putting it in a trash compactor. But we're doing that, too. I don't know who you're talking about. Probably somebody trying to clout chase off of me. Some fucking meth addict, possibly. Big Sid. Who the fuck is that? Sick boy. I have no idea who's shit in the yard. I have no idea. April, glad to have you on the late Bubba. Big stud, shout out to you. Know what's going on with you. That girl, what's going on? Shout out to you. Hey, Rabbit, did I give you that extra $20 today? Just want to get that clarified right here. Snitching on yourself is bad. Yeah, yes. All right, so anyways, I got up super early today. I was trying to figure out what the hell we were going to be doing. I wanted to film a video. We don't even have the green screen shit set up really anymore. I'm having so much fun with this new Canon M50. And I ain't going to lie to you. I got me a little time lapse coming in tomorrow's video. Casey Neistat-isk. He doesn't make videos anymore. We're going to see how it works out. If it's dumb, I probably won't include it. But, yeah. So, I found myself, with some time because I was like, well, am I going to film a video before I leave today? And I was like, well, what the fuck am I going to film? I had a couple prison stories come to mind recently, but I forgot those. I've got them wrote down somewhere, at least like the idea of the prison story. But I was like, fuck that. Then I was like, well, I could film the whole Tekashi thing. And I was like, man, fuck that. So, you know what I started working on this morning? And it's coming very soon, folks. The recap of Felon Flippers. Felon Flippers, start to finish. Steve, cue the violin track. Do we got that pulled up here at all? Oh, my God, we do. Oh, Steve, you're awesome. Felon Flippers, start to finish. Oh, my God. You know, if you think about, like, the top 10 things that went wrong with this house, there's probably 100. How did it even come on? Joe breaking through the back door with the crowbar, thinking that I'm fucking Negan or some shit? That's going to do good. Then what happened next? You know what I realized? Rabbit's been a part of Felon Flippers since the very beginning. Now, he might not have been there the day that me and Methico went and broke into the house, speaking so naively about getting this thing done in, 30 days? Who the fuck did we think we were? That meth was hitting hard that day, I'd say. But what happened next? Well, it was literally demo. And Rabbit was there. The very next video was, you'll never believe what we found in the ceilings. Tearing down the ceilings, asbestos, insulation all over us. We're going to die young. No doubt about it. But live fast and try to get about 10 flips under your belt. There's really not even any money in this shit anymore. Maybe back in 2005, well, prior to the recession hitting. Rabbit had been there since the very beginning. And then came the first introduction made by old Mr. Car Parts, a.k.a. Mr. Get Shit Done, or so we thought. Brian number 1. Felon Flippers recap, the montage, the YouTube rewind start to finish. Oh, that shit's gonna be gold. I should have filmed Brian number 2. God, we should have had him on camera. I'll never forget the first day that I met him. He showed up at my house, the one that I live in, and he was so methed out of his mind he couldn't even stand still. He was shaking so bad, and he dropped his keys right in front of me. And I said, well, this guy seems all right. Yes. The recap's going to be gold. Oh, God. Blip says still waiting to see Brian number 1's mugshot. That reminds me, I need to call the motherfucking police. I got Dominion coming and cutting my damn power off. Police ain't returning my calls. That's crazy. Yeah, I got to call the cops and find out what the fuck is up with them warrants. You told me you were going to arrest them. Damn it, man. Hey, you know what's kind of crazy is, we're kind of damned if we do, damned if we don't. If you look at, and I'm just going to speak like, kick the bobo with you guys for a moment, shoot the shit. You know, our views are getting back a little bit. I mean, nothing to write home about. We're getting our views back up just a little. And that all started with me, with Rabbit walking off the job, and that video getting like 1,000 dislikes, which was fine. Danny told me it best. He said, Joe, I don't care if I'm the good guy or the bad guy. It don't even matter. All the things I never told you about old Danny. But we'll save that for the book. So from there, the views have been going back up, right? And it's crazy because we're not even trying to clickbait shit. Like, none of this shit is staged, and you guys are seeing it, like, happen pretty much as soon as it happens, or at least the very next day, right? Rabbit walks off the job. He was pissed. I'm on the Bobo cussing out Big Country. Probably whooped my ass he ever saw me in real life. Or Country Boy VA. Shit, he's from my state, too. MJ says, Methico was loyal to you, Joe. Him getting strung on drugs, he let himself. Don't take that person. Look, I'm just making, and I don't want to be making fun. I realized that I said something a couple of days ago that was offensive, and I didn't mean to say it like that. Sometimes I can be a little too cynical. Whether or not Jellicoe is on drugs or not, I don't know that. We've cracked jokes at his reference of car parts, and I've written songs about it. I mean, I've gone hard on this guy. But my biggest thing is, what those charges speculate. I mean, what those charges state. Sale for profit is not a good charge to have when you're sitting on a damn show where, though I might be an asshole and an egotistical, bipolar motherfucker sometimes, I am living the right way. And I want others around me to live the right way. And if they struggle, I try to work with them through those struggles. If I fuck up, I try to, correct what I'm doing wrong. But if you're out there selling dope, that can't fly. That can't fly. That can't fly. But it's crazy, the views have been going back up, and it's like, these titles, well, and I'm not trying to clickbait it, like Rabbit walked off the job, then trying to make shit right with Rabbit, and then, what Rabbit found in the backyard today was crazy. Well, wait until tomorrow's video. We were under investigation. Like, I don't even know what to title this video. Talking about the power getting cut off at the house. We're under investigation. You'll never believe what happened at the house. Something was stolen from us. I mean, you took my damn dignity when you cut the lights off. And during this time of the year, too, this is definitely bad PR. Bad PR. And then we got the realtors coming tomorrow. What did the realtors say? How much is the house worth? Ooh, boy, though. That might be good. Jazz, to shout out to you. You always get me with these titles before I'm about to go to bed. Some of the titles ain't that great, but I ain't trying to do nothing too crazy. You know what? I forgot where I was going. I was going somewhere. I forgot what I was going to tell you guys. But as I try to remember, I want to say, I greatly appreciate all of you. It really means a lot to have you guys rocking with After Prison Show with the Bobo. I love doing the Bobo. Somebody sent me a tweet over the weekend. They were like, Joe, why are you so nice on videos, but you're such an asshole on the Bobo? Or so different on the Bobo. And I don't know. I don't want to be an asshole. It's not like I'm trying to be that. You know how mad? I'm going to be honest. And Rabbit, I didn't tell you this neither. You know how mad I was listening to you call me an asshole yesterday on fucking Mother's Day of all days? I don't need to hear that shit. But I get it. Sometimes the truth hurts. Steve, the violin track. You can't edit the Bobo. Boy, that ain't no damn lie. That ain't no damn lie. Some things I've done on the Bobo. I can delete the Bobo, though. We've done that a number of times. If I do something a little too crazy, that Bobo's got to go. All right. You know what? I got something. Let's take a trip down memory lane real quick before we get up out of here. Folks, I want to share something with you guys that's kind of cringe as fuck to me. But maybe we can make this interesting. Let me pull these comments up. We've dissected this before. We've unboxed this. Oh shit, I'm not there yet. We've unboxed this a little bit in video. But let's do it live right now and 5 years later. Folks, I want to share this, which I posted this on Facebook today. This popped up on my timeline from 5 years, or, a memory from 5 years ago. Jesus. I never, knew how to take pictures in prison. And, I talked about this a long time ago in video, but if you never heard me talk about this, I want to just break this down real quick. You know how hard it is to take a picture in prison? Because what you're seeing right here is the picture, but you're not seeing what I'm seeing. And what I'm seeing as I'm trying to sit here and pose in a way that's not like a gang sign, okay? Because if you do something in a picture that is, suspicious, they're going to flag your pictures like a fucking video. They're going to demonetize that shit. They are going to make sure you don't get those pictures. And when you go to take a picture, you're taking that picture for a damn good reason. You got loved ones to send it to, your mama and daddy. Mama and daddy, mommy and daddy. Prison pen pal, your girlfriend, maybe whoever, your kids. You don't want to fuck this up. And you want to talk about the most anxiety-filled moment of your life. Those 15 seconds as you're sitting there preparing to take that picture with a guy who barely knows how to use this camera. And not to mention the fucking gym full, because they do picture project. All prisoners participating in picture project, please report to the gym. So you're going down there with everybody because everybody's got a $2 picture ticket. And these dudes don't pull no punches. If you sitting up there looking stupid, they're going to tell you, Joe, you look gay as a bitch. Who you posing for? I was hearing this. Sometimes. Not all the time, though. Because I was fly as fuck. At the end of my bed. Got them icy white Lamborghinis passed down at least for 10 years. Probably 10 different prisoners had their feet all up in them shits. I came home with the athlete's foot. It's probably where I got them from. That shirt is horrendous. Don't know what I was thinking with that right there. That super tight ass Timex watch that I'm wearing. But you couldn't tell me shit. I've got the commissary Levi's. Those are about $50. I've got these. These were like $75. Bought these off the yard. That watch was probably like $50. Might have been a little bit cheaper than that. That haircut right there cost me at least $5. I don't know what the fuck I was going for with the haircut. But that's a prison belt. Oh, God. What am I doing? Am I clapping in this? Like, I don't understand what I'm doing. So you'll have all these prisoners down there with you, right? And they'll be talking shit about you. Look at your silly ass. Who you going to send that to? That's the dumbest damn pose I ever seen in my life. Just trying to stand still and not frown or laugh. Got to get this picture right. Got to get off of this wall. Out of this hot seat is what it feels like. And like when you're down in the gym, there's a couple of, you got options. You don't have to take a picture in front of where I'm taking this picture at. These are the mats right underneath the basketball hoop. And they've got mats on the wall because these dudes play like fucking tackle football basketball. The fouls are horrendous. Do you still love Tyrone, Joe? Rabbit, that's not funny, man. It's not funny. That's hurtful, what you're saying right there. But anyways, dudes will be down there and they will be doing push-ups. They'll be putting the baby oil on. You will think that you're backstage at the WWF. Is that even still a thing? WWE, WWA, whatever the hell that shit is. These dudes got to get right for those pictures. Putting the hair grease all over their body. They're trying to glisten like they just got up out the pool. And it's crazy to think about this because out here in the free world, you've got Snapchat and Instagram filters. But in prison, you ain't got shit but some push-ups, a pair of socks in your pants, and some fucking hair grease. And that's your prison filter. Is that a pair of prison socks in your pants or you just built like that? Oh, God. How old was I then? I was 32. 32. Playing soccer every day. Came home super slim. Super slim. When was this? This was in 4. Hey, go away. How do I make you go away? I just saw you went away. This was in 4:15. I came home in 10:15. So I only had 7 months left. 6 months left. About 6 months left at this point. You couldn't tell me shit. It was the end of the month, too. Damn, it was about to be summertime. About to be getting that summer wreck, that evening wreck. Oh, my God. Sometimes I miss prison. But then again, I don't. It's funny, too, real quick, before I kill that. The caption to this. I wouldn't have posted this if the caption wasn't strong, but it was. Somebody also said, how the hell did I post this from prison? Well, you send it home and you get somebody to post it for you. But I said, I'm so ready for this last leg of this to be over, and it almost is, too. Soon I'm going to be back out there trying to make it happen. I'll be damned if I ain't live up to that. Somewhat. All right. I'm getting ready to wrap this up, but I wonder if I can find... God, man, I wish I could find this thing. I can't find it. It ain't even popping up, so... You know what? Can we just watch a powerful clip real quick? Oh, you know what? I did have something I wanted to share with you guys before I wrap this up. I want to say this. And shout out to everybody who helped us reach the sub goal today. Man, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Look, over this past weekend, there was a lot of, well, it wasn't even this past weekend. I think one thing happened this past weekend or last week. These 2 events happened, and I'm talking about these 2 shootings that took place involving these 2 black guys that got shot. The one dude who got shot by the 2 guys and got shot with a shotgun, like fucking crazy situation there. But, I mean, that's fucking horrendous shit. But did you see the dude in the high-speed chase live on Facebook? Have you seen that video? Who got shot by the police. And he got shot like 18 times. Running from the police, telling them, fuck you, some shit like that. And they shot this kid 18 times. All live on Facebook. And I think they said that the cops were laughing after this shit and like making some really fucked up comments after this. Now, I didn't watch past this kid getting shot like that. But what the fuck? I always get that wrong. And watching me get that wrong is fucked up. Yo, that shit is crazy. Crazy shit, man. So, I just wanted to say, man, fucked up times we living in, man. Fucked up times we living in. Jolly said he was shot 18 shots. He wasn't shot 18 times. He had a gun. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, Indianapolis, Laban, is where that shit happened at. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's posted somewhere. Never again. Like, the whole fucking live stream is up there. He's running from the cops, and he's laughing about it, too. He's like, yo, I'm not going to jail. You're going to bail me out, this and that. And then he gets out, and he's running, and they shoot a whole hell of a lot of shots. And then after they get done shooting, you can hear the cop like, fuck, and probably realizing he's about to spend the rest of his goddamn life in prison, as he should. As he fucking should. I don't know if the dude had a gun or anything like that. I don't know if he had a gun. A lot of people are saying that he did. I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to go and wrap this Bobo up, folks. I want to thank you guys so much for taking the time to rock with us on this, rock with me on this. Tomorrow, another late Bobo. It's going to be late Bobos for the rest of the week. We got a lot of good shit coming for you guys. We're under investigation. The title for tomorrow's video or something along them lines, dealing with this electrical situation. Really good video. Did a lot of extra filming to add to the video. And so I know that's going to be good. Tomorrow we've got the realtors coming to do this, to look at the house and tell us what they think. And hopefully, they'll be able to give us a number of what they think we can possibly try to sell this sucker for. And what's crazy about this is my realtors are the same realtors that I used to buy this house. They're a power couple, young couple. They sell a shit ton of houses.